58, we will be introducing the senior football players and their parents and guardians. So at this time, if we could ask the senior parents to meet Mr. Mark down on the track near the southwest corner. We will start introductions in about 10 minutes of the senior players and their parents.
Why not? Stay with my energy, what you have to do, cut them off, make them feel that I ain't dealing with nothing if it don't make sense to me. No, I never, ever go against my kind, but some on the other side. No, I never, ever put a fuck the money, gotta get it when it comes to mine. Yeah, I feel like it's me versus me. Don't see competition, why would you compete? You gotta be moved, still on me up. I think a bag of my shit, I got me. You know why I be working clothes, like I leave out. These choppers on my cavity team. I'm dark as shit, you get it, they ain't wrong. Don't gotta run slow, don't stay. Way too pretty to get fuck back. I said I would love to if you inside, you cannot question me, you did some foul. Taking me, cooked it up right and gave me the recipe. I'm in a Z06 focus ain't catching me. I'm still looking at rappers obsessing me. Cause I'm the dope like the coke in the 70s. Big body double like truck, I got both. All in the lane and they can come. Ran from a dude, now I ain't know. I've been hot on something. Try me, you get wet, get hard for your mama. Money bag runs in the pack, get a bump. Black in the thing.
No, I mean like don't like turn it up and down. Just like that.
Why any further questions, you can take that up with the lawyer, but right on down at the
in about 5 minutes or so, senior players and their parents and guardians.
That my wax is already on the thing. And I have like 4 bigger wax. Now, but we just sit. Or we could just sit on the left place. I sat on that floor. Like, look right there. Zoom in. Stop. Go back. Stop.
At this time, we would like to recognize our senior football players and trainers and their parents. Starting from the north side, number 3, Joe Hall, and his parents Joe and Holly Hall. Number 4, Zach Hershey, his parents Misty and Greg Hershey. Number 6, Kyler Hahn, his parents Craig and Jamie Hahn, and Sharif and Jay Thomas. Number 8, Vinny Smith, his mother Charmaine Jackson and family. Number 10, Colby Clyman, and his parents Chris and Rhonda Clyman. Number 11, Trey Holloway, and his parents David and Jackie Holloway. Number 15, Grant Snowden, and his parents Curtis and Mandy Snowden. Number 20, Braden Shoemaker, and his parents Martina Shoemaker and Alyssa Shoemaker. Number 21, Skylar Engel, and his parents Rudy and Tina Engel. Number 25, Deshaun Eric Edwards, and his folks Carlos and Maxine Ross. Number 29, E.J. Whitfield, his mother Denise Whitfield. Number 38, Lucas O'Haver, and his parents Jesse and Ashley O'Haver. Number 50, Talik Houston, his mother Nicole Mallet. Number 54, Evan Brock, his parents John and Heidi Brock. Number 56, Cole Aiken, and his parents Jake and Marcy Aiken. Number 58, Nathan Savage, and his parents Brandon and Cheryl Savage. Number 60, Cade McElvain, and his parents Andy and Angie McElvain. Number 61, Carter Couch, and his parents Mike and Jamie Couch. Number 72, Eli Ostrom, and his parents Lon and Kathy Ostrom. Number 76, Sam Largo, and Chantel Harrison and Courtney and Hurst Harrison Jr. Number 86, Jacob Brown, and his parents Jeremy and Nicole Brown. Number 91, Josh Adeniji, and his mother Bolandle Adeniji, and his uncle Joseph Abentley. And our trainer, Kylie Kerner, and her parents Andrew and Amanda Kerner. A huge thank you to these senior football players for all they've contributed to Manhattan High football over these last years, and definitely to their parents. Tremendous support for the Manhattan High football program in addition to their support for their senior athletes. Thank you so much for everything you've done for Manhattan High football. Again, we encourage all spectators to social distance when possible and wear a mask if not vaccinated. Mask is not required in outdoor setting, but if it's a crowd, it's encouraged. There are hand sanitizers available on the lower walkway as you enter the stadium. Again, as you come in up here on the West Concourse, there's a chance to do a little charitable giving as you come in. Support those Manhattan High students trying to support their community. Also, check out the MHS gear. Good chance to get your MHS football gear as you enter the stadium. The cross-country team had a strong showing last week at Rimrock. This week they go to Baldwin tomorrow for a tough meet at Baldwin. The volleyball team, the varsity volleyball team, picked up 2 wins this week. Tomorrow they go to Lawrence High for a quad tournament. The JV volleyball team picked up 5 wins this week. They play in the Emporia tournament tomorrow. The freshman team picked up 4 wins this week, and they compete in the league freshman tournament tomorrow in Junction City. The varsity tennis team had a busy week, Monday and Tuesday. They had meets. Monday they went to Emporia, where the varsity finished first, led by Jill Harkin, who placed first place. Maura Weems placed 5th in singles. In doubles, Ava Barr and Hannah Lau finished 3rd, and Erin Kraft and Jessica Zhang finished 5th. Tuesday, they went to a big meet in Kansas City, where Jill Harkin finished in 2nd place. They go to Topeka tomorrow, Topeka Monday, for the Centennial League tournament. Starts at 8:30 at Crossover Tennis Complex in Topeka. The boys soccer team picked up a couple wins this week, 6-1 over Junction City, and defeated Emporia last night. Next Tuesday, they go to Haiti. The girls golf team placed 4th at the league golf meet this past week, led by Emily Wugazer, who medaled as she finished 10th individually. Monday, they host the home tournament out at Stag Hill. Starts at 1 o'clock.
So this is supposed to go till like 10 p.m.? Damn. That's when I go to bed.
Nah, but it's here.
Yeah, some of them are like really loud. Like...
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand, remove your hats, and place your hands over your heart and sing along as we honor our veterans, active military, and our great nation with the playing of our national anthem. Tonight, the Star-Spangled Banner will be performed by the MHS Big Blue Marching Band under the direction of Dr. Joel Giddle, Director of Bands at Manhattan High School. Our colors are presented by the Color Guard from American Legion Post 17, represented tonight by Commander Dave Horner, Phil Gertis, Mason Lutz, Matt Burany, and Marvin Ketterer. Please remain standing for the playing of the Manhattan High School alma mater. Activities are an important aspect of the total education process in American schools. They provide an arena for participants to grow, to excel, to understand and to value the concepts of sportsmanship and teamwork. They are an opportunity for coaches and school staff to teach and model sportsmanship, to build school pride, and to increase student and community involvement. Thank you for your cooperation. Our continued thanks to the Manhattan High Booster Club for their support of Manhattan High activities and athletics. Without their outstanding support, many of the amenities that our students rely on would not be possible.
How about 15 minutes? Keep telling us.
tonight's game. For the Seaman Vikings, number 5, Casey Stahlbomber. Number 9, Camden Barta. Number 23, Caden Ireland. And number 86, Braden Colley. Captains for Manhattan, number 3, Joe Hall. Number 4, Zach Hershey. Number 11, Trey Holloway. Number 10, Colby Kleiman. Number 50, Salik Houston. And number 60, Kay McElvain.
Class I had you in? Bowling. Hey. That's right.
Manhattan won the toss and will defer their choice to the second half. So they will kick off. Seaman will receive the kickoff and defend the north goal in the first half. Our officials for tonight's game, the referee is Jared Rand, the umpire is Randy Gregg, the linesman is Cole Roberts, the line judge is Kelly Kelsey, and the back judge is Veron Moore. And of course, our outstanding chamber is Marlon Whitney, Mike Pickler, Greg McHenry, and Kent Hicks.
Hey, Chrissy, how you doing? I got you, yeah. We don't talk very much, but it's really my talk. Yeah, I got you. Like I said, we don't talk very much. Hopefully everything works right.
Do it! Do it!
Back to receive for Seaman, number 4, Adonis Van Leeuwen, number 23, Caden Ireland, and number 11, PJ Vargas. Kicking off for Manhattan, number 15, Grant Snowden. Seaman will start their offensive possession, 1st and 10 from their 20.
Great defense there by the Indians. Alrighty. And Camden Barta will be the Seaman Vikings starting quarterback here. Let's see if he can put up a great game. Snap will be moved moving off to the left side. Looking to keep it. We'll maybe get a gain of 1 or 2 yards. Oh, excuse me, gain of 5 yards there. That was a good keep there. That'll move it to about 3rd and 4 here for the Vikings. Barta looking for the pass to number 5. Will pick up the first down there. Great receive there by Kaysen Stahlbarmer. Stahlbarmer is looking like one of Seaman's great weapons here today. I'm sure he'll be picking up plenty of yards this game. See what the Indians defense can do here. Looking to hand it off to number 23 for the Vikings. Will be tackled by Joe Hall III. Great stoppage there by the Indians defense. About a gain of 2 yards there. We have 2nd and 9 here for the Vikings. Barta might be looking for a pass option here. And yes, he will. He will go on pretty deep to number 86 for the Vikings. Big pickup of about somewhere around 30 yards. Great catch by number 86 for the Vikings. That'll be Braden Colley on the catch. That is exactly what the Vikings were looking for here early. Great pickup of yards there. That'll be 1st and 10 for the Vikings. Looking to apply the pressure on the Indians here early. Barta looking for the pitch to number 5. Looking to the right, going up the middle, and will be swarmed. We'll pick up about 2 yards there. That'll be Stahlbarmer. It'll be 2nd and 8 here for the Vikings. Indians defense has been looking really sharp this season, and it's pretty crazy to see. I mean, the Vikings are kind of penetrating their defense really well right now. Let's see what the Vikings can do here. Number 9, quarterback, steeping back, and he will look like to throw it away or try. Oh man, almost a catch by number 11 for the Vikings. Interesting.
Definitely a risky toss-up there by the quarterback.
Yeah,
that was anyone's ball.
That was an interesting play there. Barta. 3rd and 8 here. Got to come up with something. This would be a big first down here for the Vikings. On the flip, for the Indians defense, this would be a great stoppage here. And Barta looking to throw it, will be rolling out to the left side, and he will be hit very hard. It was very close. I couldn't tell if that was a first down or not. I don't know.
It's going to depend on the spot. It's good to see. It's good to see him pop back up after that hit, though.
Looks like he took a pretty big hit there. And they will pick up the first down. Wow, you don't see that very often. Barta just swarmed right in. I mean, he risked something big there. He could have risked an injury there, but he will pick up the first down. Great play by Barta, number 9. And the Vikings are looking sharp right now. Let's see if they can convert some here. 1st and 10. Barta looking to keep it to the right, almost tackled, and trying to muscle his way through. We'll pick up about 5-6 yards. Great, another great carry there by Barta. Wow, that was more like a pickup of 7 or 8 yards. That's a great run. Barta having a great first drive here. 2nd and 2 for the Vikings. Wow. Offsides there on the defense. Looks like they had two people jump for the Indians. That's not good. Indians defense needs to clean it up here. Got to prevent them scoring here.
Against such a dominant offense, got to keep clean play here.
Oh, illegal procedure. Wow. So that'll actually turn against the Vikings there. That will really help the Indians defense there. Wow. Looks like that's why they jumped. Something must have happened in there.
Remains 2nd down, but much more manageable for the Indians now.
Yeah. That'll give them a little confidence boost here. Let's see what Barta can do here. Barta looking for a pass down to number 7 deep, and he will catch it for a Vikings touchdown. Wow. Number 7, Brody Gormley, excuse me if I didn't pronounce that correctly, will get the touchdown for the Vikings. Wow, what a catch there. That was about a 26-yard reception there for the Vikings. That is exactly what they were looking for on their first drive. And the Indians defense, they gotta respond here.
Yeah, it looked like the coverage was just dropped off.
Yeah,
we'll see if the defense can put on the brakes on the next drive.
Wilhelm will go for the PAT here. For the Vikings, that'll be good. Moving the score to 7-0 Vikings. Interesting start here. And Manhattan High is going to have to respond here on the offense. Haven't seen too many touchdowns scored against the sharp Indians defense.
Yeah, I got to say, John, I'm impressed with that efficiency on offense. I mean, that was great. That was marching down the field.
We have about 7.5 minutes left in the first quarter. I mean, it's looking like a great game we got in front of us here. It's gonna be a back and forth battle for sure. Excited to see Vinny Smith out here tonight. He has had a number of great games, and I'm sure he's looking to have another one tonight for sure. He will be the intended receiver here. See if he can make something big happen. Kick will be very high up the middle. Looks like Vinny Smith will be grabbing it. He will be right up the middle and is swarmed by Seaman defense. Will be down at about the 32-yard line. That's a good take for Vinny. I'm excited to see this Keenan Sharts Vinny combination here. They're a great quarterback running back duo here. And Vinny Smith will take it up the middle, and the Vikings defense will swarm him for about a gain of 1. It'll be 2nd and 9 for the Indians here.
Be interested to see how the Indians are able to expand into the pass game. They've been running it a lot recently, but that may not work against this Vikings defense.
They need to respond here and put the pressure back on the Vikings. It'll be 2nd and 8 for the Indians. And the snap is snapped weird. Oh no, flag is on the play. Interesting. That was crazy. It must have been an early snap.
A lot of movement up front on that play. I'll be interested to see who they put this flag on.
Keenan Sharps was calling for one of the line, and the snap just kind of popped out there. That was very interesting, and a flag is down on the play. We'll have to see what happens here. Wow, it looks like the ball will be moved back to where the snap was dropped. That is a huge error for the Indians offense. You cannot be doing that here early.
So they pick up the penalty flags and put it at the spot of the fumble.
Oh, wow. Penalty decline, which is a smart play there. That is not good. That is a mistake you have to avoid in games like these. That'll move it to 3rd and 20 here for the Indians offense. They need to do something big here.
We'll see what they come up with.
Keenan Sharps will be handing it off to Vinny Smith, moving up the right side, and will be tackled at about the around 30-yard line. That's going to move it to, I believe, 4th and 13 here. Excuse me, 4th and 14 for the Indians. They will be punting. And I'm not going to lie, the Vikings are looking pretty sharp here early.
I would agree. Yeah, the Indians will have to clean up a bit if they want to keep pace with the Vikings.
And it looks like kind of a duffed punt. We'll be rolling out at about the Vikings 35-yard line. And that will move the ball back to the Vikings possession.
Yeah, definitely a bit of a miffed punt there, but it took a friendly bounce for the Indians, so they'll get decent field position.
Yep. Alrighty. 1st and 10 here for the Vikings. And Barta probably looking to put some more pressure here on the Indians defense. And Barta will be looking to sweep up the right side and will throw it away.
And that's going to be a holding call on the offense, number 23.
Yep. It's like Caden Ireland will get the holding call called on him.
Yeah, and the Vikings already moving the ball back here.
Yeah, I can't tell.
Flag was in the vicinity of the hold there.
And
we'll see what they pick up.
Penalty will be accepted, obviously. The Indians defense needs to capitalize here, for sure. They've been given, now will be moved back to, I think, what? Oh, wow. Huge penalty. Wow. That is way back there. Okay. 1st and 25 for the Vikings. So Indians defense definitely going to be capitalizing here.
Costly penalty there by Caden Ireland.
And Barta looking for the throw. Will be swarmed by the Indians defense, but has the field open, moving up the left side. Big gain of yards. Barta still moving down the left side. Will be pushed out about the Indians' 40-yard line. Great take there by Barta. Wow.
I mean, this Indians defense is just getting caught on the back of their heels here.
1st and 25, and he just goes right up the middle, or excuse me, right up the left side, and just is right. He has an opening, and he just goes for what, a 30-yard gain there. That was a crazy run. The Indians defense cannot be letting that happen. I mean, that's a costly error. They were given 1st and 25, and let that happen. You got to clean it up here.
Already with 5 minutes left in the first quarter, Camden Barta has 59 rushing yards.
And Barta looking for the pitch to 23 Ireland. We'll be trying to go up the middle for about a gain of 2 yards. Move it to 2nd and 8 here for the Vikings. Barta looking for a quick toss to 23, Ireland. Moving up the left side, will be tackled. Oh my God, he gets a good gain of yards there. I believe that'll be a first down for the Vikings. Oh, never mind, excuse me, he was pushed out at about the 30-yard line. That'll be 3rd and 2 here for the Vikings.
Big 3rd down here for the Indians defense. We'll see if they can make a stop here.
They gotta stop. They definitely need a stoppage here. And Barta looking for a handoff, fake handoff. We'll be moving up the left side, and wow, that was very close. I could not quite tell if he picked it up.
It's gonna depend on the spot here.
That was right at the first down yard. And wow, it looks like that'll be 4th and inches here.
Oh, they give it to him.
Never mind, they will be giving it to him.
Just moving the change there. Another great run by Camden Barta.
That's a big first down there for the Vikings. Wow. Vikings offense is looking really sharp right now. And 1st and 10 here for the Vikings. And Barta is going to keep it moving up the right, backing up. We'll be throwing it away. It looks like it will be thrown away. Interesting play there. He kind of got swarmed and just ran straight backwards. I don't know what the plan was there.
Good pass rush there by the Indians. They're consistently getting 1 or 2 guys through here. It'll be interesting to see if they can get some sacks on the board.
And that'll be a flag on the offense. We'll move it back to about 2nd and 10 for the Vikings. And I mean, another opportunity here for the Indians defense. They just need to capitalize. And Barta looking up the right side for a big throw to number 7 again. And
nearly intercepted.
Almost gets intercepted. And boy, interesting. It looked like a little bit of contact from number 7.
Oh man, I do feel number 7 pushed off there. Dre Delort in coverage, and boy, did he want an offensive pass interference on that ball.
Yeah.
In and out of the hands of Dre Delort. And he'll be coming off the field now.
But I mean, out of that, the Indians defense now has a 3rd and 10 in their hands. I mean, they need to make it 4th here. And Barta looking for a quick pass to Ireland. And he will be swept down for maybe a gain of 1. Great stoppage there from the Indians. That'll be moved to 4th and 10 for the Vikings. Interesting. I'm interested to see what they play here. I mean, do you think they're going to go for the field goal, or are they going to try and convert a 4th and 10?
We'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah.
I would bring on the field goal team, but it looks like they're going to try to go for it.
I can't tell. I don't see their kicker out here. I believe they're going for maybe a deep pass here or something like that. This is going to be an interesting play, folks, and whistle will be blown. Looks like a timeout will be called. Seaman timeout. I'm interested to see if they're going to stick with that pass play or go for the field goal. I mean, both are a bit risky, but I mean, that's probably the only 2 options they have here, because they definitely don't want to punt the ball this close.
indeed, the offense returns to the field here.
I'm excited for this play. This is big. Indians are going to need to lock the Vikings up here. They have, looks like, 5 receivers out.
Yeah, empty
Wow.
backfield here for Callan Barta.
And this is a big moment for Barta. He needs to make a play here. 4th and 10. Barta looking, will be swarmed by the defense, and he's going to keep it up the left side. He has an open field, and we'll pick up the first down. Wow. Another great run by Barta, coming in clutch. He's just kind of been rolling off that left side, and it's been working.
Looks like the Indians have no answer for the run game here.
I know. They had the receivers locked up. I mean, but you just can't let them roll out like that. I mean, that's a free. They're handing them a first down there. And for the Vikings, that is exactly what they were looking for, picking up the first down here. Barta looking to hand it off to Ireland. Will try and swing up the left side, and we'll be tackled for about a loss of 2, I believe.
Yeah, that north-south running just doesn't work against this Manhattan defensive line here.
Barta, another pass to Ireland, and he will be swarmed by the Indians defense. Looks like number 29 for the Indians. Quick tackle. That is a big loss there for the Vikings. E.J. Whitfield with a great tackle there. That's a big loss for the Vikings. And a big confidence booster here for the Indians defense. And Barta, I mean, he's seen plenty of these 3rd downs here early, and he's converted them. Let's see if he can do it again.
See if the Indians can come up with a stand here on 3rd and long.
Barta looking for another pass. Will be quickly thrown to number 86, and he will be tackled. Great tackle there by number 3, Joe Hall. Wow. And they're faced with another 4th down. Looks like 4th and, that can't be 19. 4th and 25. Do you think they're going to, I mean, Leo, do you think they're going to go for the field goal again, or? I
can't imagine they wouldn't, and yet here comes the offense for the Vikings. A lot of faith in that quarterback they got back there, Camden Barta.
I mean, they have the right to be, because he's been doing great here, really. Let's see what Barta can do. He will be clear, looking for another pass, and we'll try and roll out, and he will be sacked. Great tackle there. Let's go. Number 29.
That's E.J. Whitfield again, meeting him in the backfield. Spectacular chase down there. So finally, the Indians defense with a show of force there.
That's exactly what the Indians were looking for. Trying to turn it around here, gain some confidence. And let's see what the offense can do. Looks like Seaman will be calling a timeout. We have a minute left here in the first quarter. If the Indians can get something rolling.
4th and 25, and they go for it. I wonder what that says about their faith in their kicker, man.
Yeah,
Gavin
that's
Wilhelm.
an interesting play.
See if the Indians can come back with a score of their own here.
And Sharts here looking for Vinny Smith up the middle, and he will be clear. Vinny Smith, wide open, moving up the middle. Vinny Smith to the 20, 10, and that'll be an Indians touchdown. Vinny Smith with a great carry. Indians touchdown. That'll move it to 6-7. Great run there by Vinny Smith. That is exactly what the Indians needed here. They answer the Vikings.
And how important was that to switch the momentum?
Oh my goodness. Crazy run there. 54 seconds left here in the first quarter. Great answer by the Indians. That is exactly what they needed. And Grant Snowden looking for the PAT. He's been looking real sharp this season. And yes, it will. Grant Snowden. That'll move the score to 7-7, all tied up here, folks. And as we guessed, it's going to be a great game. We knew that from the start, and here we are.
It's just about a full house here at Bishop Stadium, and these fans are ready to see some good football.
And we see Nathan Savage. He has been hyping the crowd, especially the student section, up a lot in a couple of these home games. That's awesome to see. And the Indians defense will be back out on the field here. Had a bit of a rough start, but it looks like they are starting to get things rolling here. Grant Snowden will be kicking off as usual.
Looks like the Vikings have 3 options to receive this kick.
Yep.
All standing right around the 8-yard line.
Looks like Ireland is probably the intended receiver, but also another couple options. And Grant Snowden looking up the left side and will be a touchback. Great kick there. Move the Vikings to their own 20-yard line. Vikings' turn to answer here. And Barr looking at handed it to Ireland here early, and will be swarmed by the Indians defense. Looks like no gain there for Ireland. Oh no, looks like we might have an injury here on the field. That might be Keulani Patterson down here. Helmet is off. This is not looking good. Keulani is one of their great linemen, defensive line. It's going to be interesting to see if he'll be able to push through this or not, because that could be a big hurt to the Indians defense.
Such an influential part of that defensive line, which has been dominant so far today.
For sure. 40 seconds here left in the first quarter. Interesting to see if Patterson will be getting back up. I cannot tell. Looks like he will be needed to get helped up, which is never a good sign to see. Oh no. Yep, he's not looking too hot here. He will walk it off by himself though. That's also great to see.
Yeah, and that is Kalani Patterson. That's a huge loss for the Indians defense. Absolutely. We just hope he feels better. Coming off the field with the assistance of E.J. Whitfield on his left shoulder there. Looks like they'll give him a 2-yard pickup on that last one.
2nd and 8 here for the Vikings. And Barta looking for a potential pass. We'll be launching a ball down, and we'll be a bit too long.
A lot of contact on the ball
down.
there.
Great call.
There comes the flags.
They will get the pass interference called down. I believe that's the 2nd time something like that has happened, but first time the refs have called it. So
yeah, it was a beautiful throw downfield, just a lot of contact between the receiver and the corner there. And this crowd is happy to see that flag come out.
For sure. And for the Vikings, I mean, that's a pretty big loss there. I mean, you can't be having that. That's a mistake you can't really afford. We'll move it to about, let's see. Oh, can't really tell here. Yeah, that's a big loss for the Vikings. And for the Indians defense, that is crucial. That is a big time loss. Definitely going to be a confidence booster here. We'll move it to, I believe, let's see.
11.
Second and 19. Wow.
Yeah, that's a half a distance to the goal line right there. That's a huge penalty for the Vikings offense. You just can't be giving those up at this point of the field.
Barta has been back this far in this game, and I mean he's answered plenty of times, so we'll see if he can do it again here. 2nd and 19 for the Vikings. And Barta will be looking for a pass, and will be hit hard. Intended receiver. Incomplete pass here. 86 gets hit very hard. Looks like he got the wind kind of knocked out of him.
Yeah, that was Chris Dunnigan on the hit there, and boy, you could hear that from here.
I'll move it to 3rd and 19 for the Indians.
Big 3rd down here. The Indians were able to come up with a stop here. They'd have great field position on the other end.
Absolutely. And Barta looking for another pass. Oh my goodness, barely missed by the intended receiver, number 3. That'll be Bryson Vaughter for the Vikings. Just barely missed it.
You got to think they're going to want that one back. He had a lot of field in front of him.
That would have been a big play. That would have been a table turner there for the game. But that'll move it to 4th and 19 here for the Vikings.
There is a flag down on the field. We'll see what they rule here.
And it will be, it'll be against the Indians. Oh no, that's a big penalty here. That'll move it to 1st and 10 for the Vikings.
They're going to call roughing the passer there.
Yeah, I didn't even see what happened. Huge penalty. Wow. With 15 seconds.
Big roughing the passer call there. That's detrimental here.
Wow. And Barta Definitely needed that. That'll be a confidence booster. Looking to hand it off to Ireland here up the left side. We'll be tackled pretty quickly for about a gain of 3 yards there.
That'll run out the clock on the first quarter here.
Yep, that'll conclude the first quarter. Score is still 7-7, tied up. We got a great game here, folks.
All tied up at 7 here after the first quarter, and we're in for a good game, I think.
Absolutely. I would have to agree completely. That was a pretty intense first quarter there, honestly. It was kind of a back and forth battle. It was looking really good for the Vikings in the early first quarter, but the Indians ended up able to answer back, which is great to see.
Yeah, it started to look like the Vikings might run away with this one, but the Indians have kept it absolutely neck and neck.
Yeah,
should be an exciting third quarter here. Sorry, second quarter. Start off the quarter, it'll be the Vikings on their own 31 here. The 2nd and 5.
Let's see what Barta can do here. To Barta, looking for Ireland again. He will be up the middle trying to escape some tackles and will be tackled for about a gain of 2 yards.
Another flag on the play.
Wow.
These refs are not hesitating to call here. Looked like the ball came out, but the Vikings were able to fall on it there.
Fumble, but interesting to see what the refs are calling here. They're talking to the players, and I believe the flag will be against the Vikings. I can't tell, or maybe they. Yep, the flag will be against the Vikings here. Illegal motion. Okay, that'll be a loss of 5. And that'll be 2nd and 10. For the Vikings. All right, Barta looking up the right side, and he will be swarmed by the defense. That'll be a sack for the Indians defense. Absolutely swarmed.
Boy, he had no time to react on that play, did he?
Yeah, he was looking for a pass, and then about a half a second later, he was just getting swarmed.
Looked like he had some options downfield, but just no time to get it off.
Absolutely
we'll see if this offensive line can buy him some more time in the future. Long 3rd and 16 to go now.
3rd and 16. Looks like the Indians defense is starting to warm up here. That is not good for the Vikings. 3rd and 16. And Barta backing up and looking to get swarmed again. And he will still end up passing it. It will be out of bounds for an incomplete pass. Throws it away. That'll move it to 4th down. Great defensive possession there for the Indians.
And I tell you, this Indians defensive line is having no trouble breaking through here.
Absolutely not.
But chasing down Camden Barta is no easy task either. Very mobile. Brody Gormley takes the high snap and the punt there.
Clean punt will be taken. And looks like ball will roll out at about the Indians' 36-yard line.
It's a big punt there, over 50 yards with the bounce.
Yeah. And that'll shift it back to the Indians' offense. And they have a chance to capitalize here.
Yeah, you gotta imagine this Indians team is looking to take the lead here in the second.
For sure. And keep in mind, they will get the ball back in the second quarter, start of the second quarter. Keenan Sharts looking to keep it up the middle, looking for a nice little gain of 5 there. Great run by Keenan Sharts. To 2nd and 3 here for the Indians. And Keenan Sharts looking to keep it up the right side. We'll try and get it through some tackles, and he will look like he'll pick the first down up. Great, another great take there by Sharts.
And that, despite being a couple minutes into the second quarter, is just the 5th snap this Indians offense have taken. A lot of time of possession here for the Vikings, and some quick offensive stances for the Indians.
Yeah, for sure. Big first down there for the Indians. See if they can keep it moving downfield. Keenan Sharts, another keep right up the middle, and he will get another big gain. We'll pick up the first down. That quarterback keep is just, I mean, it's just working great right now. They got to keep it moving upfield. Another great run by Sharts there. And we have about 9 minutes left here in the second quarter. See what Sharts is going to do here. Will he keep it again? No, he will not. He will hand it off to Vinny Smith. Up the middle, down the right side, moving up. Another great run. The run game is working great. Vinny
knocked
Smith
out of bounds
will pick
right
up
at
the first
12
down.
there. And this run game is moving for the Indians. The Vikings just have no answer.
Great take there. And the Vikings defense, I mean, they're getting penetrated right now. They need to step it up here. Indians moving to the Vikings 12-yard line. 1st and 10 here. And Keenan Sharts looking to hand it off to Vinny Smith. Will be rounded up.
Flags all over on that play on the opposite side of the field too.
Something. Couldn't quite tell what happened there.
And if that stands as called, Vinny Smith puts him over 100 yards of rushing now already.
I'm interested to see what the call is.
Looked like there were multiple flags, different parts of the field. And the penalties will offset on that one.
Wow.
Another illegal motion call here. That's been a recurring factor here. But a face mask will balance it out.
Replay first down here. And Keenan Sharts with a great opportunity here. 1st and 10. And he will look to keep it up the right side, but will be tackled quickly by the Seaman defense. Number 86 on the tackle for Seaman. Looks like that'll be Braden Colley on the tackle.
See if the Indians muster up the confidence to bring out a pass here.
Yeah. 2nd and 12. See what they can do. And Keenan Schatz looking up the left side. We'll pass it.
Wide
Number
open.
2, wide open touchdown, Indians.
It's going to be Jackson Bowles on the reception there.
Great catch. He was wide open in the end zone and will convert the touchdown. Great play there by the Indians. Putting the pressure on the Vikings here in the second quarter. It's like 7.5 minutes left. Grant Snowden for the PAT. And Grant Snowden looking to go 2 for 2 here on the night. And yes, he will. Another great kick. And that'll move the score to 14-7 Indians.
So some pressure on the Vikings now.
Absolutely. Vikings looking to answer. I mean, they really have to. The confidence has definitely shifted here early. Indians definitely soaring with some confidence here now that they got that second touchdown.
Doesn't take much for this Indians offense to get rolling, and if you leave them as open as that, they're going to score every time.
And once they get rolling, I'm going to be honest, it's really hard to stop them. It really is. I mean, especially when you have the defense rolling too. I mean, it's pretty much an unstoppable combination. Let's see if the Vikings can answer here.
I think the Indians are actually driving off the competition here, having a few shutout games the past few weeks.
For sure.
Yeah, this Indians team coming off a 49-0 win against Topeka, and behind that a 70-0 win against Highland Park.
Grant Snowden looking to kick it up the...
Ooh, that's
my
an
God,
interesting one.
That's a perfect kick. Oh no, they will call it out of bounds. Wow.
It was also very near the sideline. That could well have been a costly penalty.
Oh my goodness, that was almost a perfect kick.
Right in the left pylon corner there. I mean, that could have been one of 3 calls.
That was a great try there by Grant Snowden. Yeah,
Ball just breaks the plane there. Nearly rolled out of bounds, in which case would have been a lot better for the Vikings. So kickoff out of bounds brings it out to the 30 or 35, I believe.
Yep. Fresh and 10 here for the Vikings. And Barta looking up the right side will pitch it off to Ireland. Trying to gain some yards here up the right side. Will be hit for about a gain of 2. Yeah, he took a bit of a hit there.
And this Indians defense is not shy to dishing out hits.
And it looks like Kehlani Patterson is back in the game. That's great to see here.
Absolutely.
Looks like he recovered pretty well. And Barta looks like the ball will be fumbled. I can't tell who hopped on it. Looked like Ireland.
I think excuse me. Indians say they have
will
it.
Recover the fumble. Wow.
Looked like a muffed handoff there. Never quite got into the possession of the of Ireland.
Yeah, that was an interesting play, but a big recovery for the Indians defense. And there you go, folks, just like that. Indians back on offense.
Boy, the field possession doesn't get any better than this for the Indians.
my
You have to
goodness.
think
That is
they're going to
crazy.
capitalize here.
And handoff to Vinny Smith is up the middle. Will he outrun him? Yes, he will. Vinny Smith for the touchdown. Indians will score. Amazing play there. Vinny Smith almost gets tripped up, but looks like a flag will be called. Flag will be down. Interesting to see what they will be calling here.
I wonder if they aren't going to call it tripping. It's not a commonly called play, but
It looked
definitely possible.
I couldn't tell if Schartz was getting into a bit of a scrap there because he was getting pulled off. I couldn't quite tell. But an amazing play there by Vinny Smith. He was barely standing and he just fell right into the end zone. Oh no. Okay. That'll be called on the defense. Okay. Touchdown will stand for the Indians. And Grant Snowden on the PAT will be looking to go 3 for 3 on the night. And Grant Snowden, yes he will. Flag is down. Wow.
little tussle at the line of scrimmage there.
Yeah. And Grant Snowden 3 for 3 on the night. Another flag.
Boy, I tell you, Grant Snowden has drilled it down the middle all 3 times. It doesn't get any better than that.
He's looking like a sharpshooter as usual. And I'm interested to see another flag is down. What's the call going to be? Roughing the kicker. Wow, you don't want to see that. That's not good. Some big penalties enforced here on the Vikings.
Yeah, this Vikings defense just can't catch a break here.
And that's going to be moving the kickoff up plenty of yards here. I'm not quite sure exactly how many, but that will move the score to 21-7 Indians.
And Vinny Smith, as usual, is just running loose on this defense.
And if you're the Vikings here, you're going to need to bounce back here before it gets, too big of a lead. Down 14, obviously not out of reach. It's really never out of reach, but the Vikings need to answer for sure.
7 minutes to go here in the half, and I have to imagine the Vikings absolutely looking to score here.
Yeah.
Going to the half with a manageable deficit.
If they want to put any sort of pressure here on the Indians, this is where it's going to be. A touchdown or maybe even a field goal here. Some sort of points on the board is what they need.
And the Vikings had all the momentum coming into the first quarter, but all it took was one sack on a big fourth down play by the Indians defense, and it seems like it's been a one-sided affair since then.
Just completely shifted everything around.
Absolutely.
And wow, look at the yardage here on the kickoff. Wow. The double penalty moves it up to the 30-yard line.
Boy, that is a strange play there.
And you got to be thinking, what's the play here? What's the play here?
I say you try to down it like you would a punt.
Right.
It's Dwayne Newby lined up on the outside. I think he's going to run around and try to down this one.
I think he's going to try and squib it, kind of keep a low runner. That'd be tough to receive there.
Pop it up, see if you can get someone under
it. Yeah, something. Gonna try and kick
a lot of things you can do here. Kickoff from the 30,
and he will
out of the back of the end zone.
The middle.
Boy, that's a missed opportunity there. A lot of could have done there.
I couldn't tell. Yeah, I couldn't really tell what the play was there.
It's absolutely a missed opportunity by Snowden.
Move it to the 20-yard line.
But yeah, the kickoff from the 30-yard line.
You don't see that very often.
I'm talking about the Vikings 30-yard line. Yeah.
You do not see that very often.
Not at all.
And Barta looking to hand it off to Ireland up the middle, and will be tackled for maybe a gain of 1.
Ireland still having trouble getting loose here.
Yeah. He just hasn't had any of those breakaway runs that you really need as a running back.
Yeah, those runs aren't going to come free against this Indians defense, I'll tell you that.
That's for sure.
Some movement up front for the Indians defense, switching it around a bit.
Let's see what Barta can come up with. Another handoff to Ireland up the middle, and he will pick up maybe 5 yards there.
It's a solid gain there for Ireland.
We have about 6.5 minutes left in the half here.
They give him 7 yards on that spot. Makes it a much more manageable 3rd and 1 for this Viking squad.
And Barta handed it up to Ireland up the middle, and he will get the first down. It's a good conversion there.
This Vikings team taking a very similar approach to the offense as the Indians.
Looks like the Indians defense is a little confused here. Timeout Indians.
Yeah. Despite coming out throwing, this Vikings offense is seemingly diverted to the run game much more.
Yeah. After their first touchdown, it just seemed to be slowing down for the Vikings. Then they need to get things rolling again here if they want to put any sort of pressure on the offense or on the Indians.
Plenty of time on the clock though for this Viking squad. Still 5 minutes 40 seconds here.
For sure.
And we've seen they can make some big plays downfield. Not a lot of time needed.
All right. We haven't seen too much more pass game from Barta after their first touchdown. I wonder why that is. I mean, he was getting swarmed, so I'm going to assume that's the reason.
Yeah, I've got some good hands lined up out there for
sure.
Jason Stahlbauer and PJ Vargas.
Looking like he will pitch it off to number 5 for the Vikings, and not looking to gain anything. It was trying to go around the left side, and Indians defense are not going to let that happen.
Jason Stahlbauer trying to get involved, but just no luck on that side there.
I'm telling you, this Indians defense, it's hard to penetrate for sure. 2nd and 12 here for the Vikings.
So loss of 2 yards there. That's not what you're looking for as the Vikings. Stack out on the left side of the field here. There goes Stollenbaumer in motion up to the right.
And they'll be handed off to Ireland right up the middle. He's looking pretty good. And he will be tackled at about the Indians' 42-yard line. That's what Ireland needed there, starting to warm up here. Big pickup of yards there. That'll be 1st and 10 for the Vikings. Ireland finally breaks through here.
Yeah, the defense got caught flat-footed there.
And
more penalty flags fly now.
Like Barta flag will be down. Face mask called on the defense.
So a good run.
Wow.
Will turn into an even bigger gain on that penalty.
Yeah.
Be added to the spot of the foul.
Wow.
All the way down to the 26 of the Indians.
And for the Vikings, I mean, that's big. That's a big time penalty right there. And let's see if Barta can capitalize here. Looking for a quick pass to number 5.
In traffic.
Stahlbomber will not be able to pick up anything there.
A lot of traffic out in that direction.
It's like about a loss of 3 on the play for the Vikings.
So after that loss, Stahlbomber is a net of 0 yards receiving. It's a good accomplishment for the Indians defense to hold him.
And Barta looking for a quick pass to Ireland. The defense kind of picks up on it, but Ireland will be moving up the middle, potentially picking up the first down. We'll be right on the line, and another flag down.
Boy, tensions are rising between these two teams.
Yeah, starting to heat up. I couldn't quite tell. That'll be called against the Indians. Personal foul. That's not good.
Once again, just handing yardage over to the Vikings here.
That's back-to-back penalties against the Indians here.
Absolutely not what you want to see for the Indians defense.
Right. But for the Vikings, I mean, they're getting handed free yards, and I'm sure they're not complaining whatsoever. Let's see if Barta can get something done here. First and goal. Here for Barta.
Motion is Stahlbomber.
And he will be looking to pass or hand it off to Ireland, and Ireland will be in for the touchdown. Vikings will score. Great touchdown there. Ireland is looking to be heating up here, which will be crucial for the Vikings.
100%.
They want to come back here. And Wilhelm looking to make it 14 for the Vikings. And yes, he will. Another penalty flag on the play.
Body's just strewn out on the field.
That'll move it to 21-14. Another flag down. Did you Leo, did you see what happened there?
I'm not sure. It looked like there's some guys down on the field, though.
Yep.
See if we get another unnecessary roughness, personal foul. And again against the Indians.
Wow.
Another personal foul on the Indians, and I have to imagine they're getting a stern word from Coach Sharks.
Yeah.
Here. Just can't be giving those up.
It was actually back-to-back penalties called against the Indians. And I mean, those personal fouls, those are honestly, they're preventable.
Exactly.
Those are simple mistakes you can't really be affording.
And I imagine Sharks is letting him hear it right now.
Right. And that moves it to a one-possession game.
Another good field position on the kickoff here, this time for the Vikings.
Right, Vikings are right back in it.
They'll be kicking from the Indians' 45.
And we have about 4.5 minutes left in the half here.
See what the Vikings can do with this this interesting kickoff here.
And interesting to see here. Will just boot it over for a touchback.
Not only through the back of the end zone, but through the uprights there on that kickoff. And that'll bring the ball out to the 20 for this Indians offense with plenty of time to, like I said, get it down to the end zone here.
4.5 minutes exactly.
Yep. Yeah, to go into the half with a 2-possession lead would be absolutely amazing.
Big time for the Indians. And Sharts looking to pass it up the right side, and will be passed to Vinny Smith for a big gain. Yep, that'll be a big flag.
Another flag. This one will be on the Vikings.
That'll be called on Barta, the quarterback, and that's really a dumb error there by the Vikings. Big error there by Barta. I mean, I'm not sure what they're going to call here. I'm going to assume a personal foul. Yep, personal foul. That'll move to 1st and 10 for the Indians. And that one play was big time. I mean, the field position they have now is great. Looking at about the 42, the Vikings 42-yard line here. Still plenty of time to work. And Sharts looking to keep it up the middle. Fake pass. Only one defender in sight, and he will be tackled for a big gain. 1st and 10. Great run there by Sharts.
And Sharts keeps producing with his legs there. Another great rushing play.
Looks like they have about 4 receivers lined up here. Could see a potential pass play. 1st and 10 for the Indians. And no, he won't. He'll be handed off to Vinny Smith, trying to go up the right side, and he will be tackled for about a loss of 1. It's a great stoppage by the Vikings defense there.
Vinny's usually so good at shifting around, finding space in that backfield, but just not enough space there.
Move it to about 2nd and 11 for the Indians. And Keenan looking for a throw. Will be caught by Kyler Hahn, number 6. Will try and get in the end zone. Will not quite. Great pickup there. Will be about the 1-yard line. Amazing catch there by Hahn.
And we've got a Viking down on the play.
Injury. That is number 9. That is Barta for the Vikings. That's he's a crucial player.
That's their quarterback as well as a secondary member. So with their quarterback down on the field, what are the Vikings thinking right now?
I don't know. This is not good at all, though.
And he looks to be in some amount of pain.
I mean, he's one of their, if not their key player, really. I mean, he kind of holds the offense together as he should.
Yeah.
I mean, he's having a great game so far. This is not good for the Vikings. Not what you want to see. 3 minutes left here in the half.
Yeah, he's got 81 rushing, 71 passing, and
wow.
And boy, you don't want to see that if you're the Vikings.
He will have halftime to potentially recover, but we never know how severe the injury could be, you know. It could be something little, it could be something huge.
And that's just the danger of playing your quarterback at a position like safety. He looks like he's sitting up now, but still maybe unable to get to his feet.
And the Vikings will be definitely hoping that he can recover. And he will be walking it off. Hard to tell what type of injury occurred, but never good to see. So hopefully he'll be able to come back here in the second half.
And if not, behind Barta, they've got two guys ready to go. They've got Max Houston as well as Cameron Selbach there, ready to pick up the reins at quarterback. But honestly, we hope Camden Barta is not too serious of an injury.
For sure.
Looks like he's grabbing maybe his arm.
Yeah, it's really hard to tell. An arm injury would be very
particularly if it was his throwing arm. Absolutely, right. He seems to be walking on his own, so definitely something to the upper body.
And for the Indians on the 1 yard line,
goal line formation there. Looks
like Keenan Sharts will be trying to go up the middle. It's hard to tell. Touchdown Indians. Keenan Sharts on the carry. Great touchdown there. And right before about 3 minutes left in the half, that's a great touchdown there, putting a lot of pressure on the Vikings, as they do to most teams.
Yeah. Again, still 3 minutes on the clock. The Vikings will get the ball back, but likely without their starting quarterback. We'll see what they can produce there.
And Grant Snowden for the PAT, looking to go 4 for 4 on the night. And yes, he will. That'll move it to 28-14 Indians. What a battle of the first half here. Nathan Savage hyping the crowd up.
Yeah, they've got a lot to be excited about there on the Indian sideline. They've looked great today.
Moving it to a 2-possession game here. That's big time for the Indians.
Yeah, but with that said, without looking at the scoreboard, this has been absolutely a very even game.
For sure. It's been back and forth, all first quarter.
See what the Vikings can put together on this drive.
They do have 3 minutes to work with, so definitely have the time on their side.
And just as a reminder, the Indians will receive the kickoff starting the second half. So, Vikings really would like to put something together on this drive.
And Grant Snowden with the kick. We'll keep it low up the left side.
Fielded at the 9 and
bobbled
miffed
by the receiver by number 4. Let's see if the defense will wrap him up. Great kick there. It's like number 4, Van Leeuwen on the receive for the Vikings.
A lot of spin on that ball. That's got to be hard to catch out there for Addison Van Leeuwen.
Great place kick there. They'll be on their own 14-yard line.
Tough field position for the Vikings.
Yep.
But again, plenty of time. We've seen them score in much less than 3 minutes. A couple of big shots early.
And Barta looking up the left side for a big pass. Will be intercepted by Zach Hershey, number 4. Pick 6 for the Indians. Wow.
That's Zach Hershey on that play.
Zach Hershey with the pick 6.
And boy, that was the throw from the backup quarterback Cameron Selbach, and I don't know what happened, but...
And what an answer by the Indians defense. Wow.
And boy, are they missing their quarterback now, Camden Barta. Yeah. Boy, that was a messy throw. That looked like that was destined to be intercepted.
And looking for the 2-point conversion, Keenan Schartz will be intercepted, will not get the 2-point conversion. And that'll leave the score at 34-14 here for the Indians. And that was an interesting call there on the 2-point conversion. I'm not sure what was thinking. I believe they were probably thinking confidence was soaring, you know, go for that 2-point, but will not pick it up.
I guess if you're the Indians, you know, why not try to put some more points on the board there?
Right.
Unsuccessful though.
Never hurts.
With tensions already rising high here, you wonder if you want to, you know, provoke the Vikings anymore. They're just piling it on at this point.
And again, the Vikings placed in another familiar situation, needing to answer back with only 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in the half. And Grant Snowden looking up that left side again, but will be caught. Looking for the receive, I believe number 4 for the Vikings, and will be stopped right at the 20-yard line.
See who they bring out at quarterback here after that pick 6 on the first throw for Cameron Selbach. And sure enough, Selbach is back out on the field here.
Selbach probably has not been playing too much quarterback this season. So he'll be handing it off to Ireland and will not gain anything, maybe a loss of 1.
Absolutely expect to see them rely on the run game very heavily going forward here.
Tried that pass option, and you could see it turned on him real quickly.
Good to see Kalani Patterson get that tackle after a scary injury earlier in the game.
And Selbach looking to pitch it to Ireland, and he will be trying to go up the middle, and he will be up the middle, looking up the right side, open field position. Joe Hall trying to make the tackle, and he will. Great run there by Ireland for the Vikings, trying to make some sort of an effort here towards the end of the second half. Amazing run there by Ireland. I can't tell. We do have a player down on the field. Is that Ireland?
That may be Ireland. He was definitely over there.
I believe Ireland. No, I can't tell.
Boy, that does appear to be Ireland, and that is it looks like maybe just a cramp. He's being stretched out by PJ Vargas here.
It's really hard to tell here.
Well, we hope that's just a cramp.
Yeah.
He's been doing a lot of running, so
we'll have to see.
Yeah, and
Looks like they're just trying to stretch something in his legs out.
And again, they've already lost Camden Barda. Boy, to lose Ireland, they've lost.
That would just be
they've
brutal.
lost most of their yards.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. If Ireland goes out, odds are definitely going to be stacked against the Vikings.
Yeah, the only yards that wasn't a throw by Barda or a run by Ireland was a loss of 2 yards.
Wow. I mean, definitely 2 of their key players for sure.
Absolutely.
And he is still on the ground. Not what you want to see.
Yeah. A run to Stallbomber, the only play not involving Ireland or Barda. And he's up on his feet now. Ireland. It is indeed Ireland.
No, he will be off the field limping. Wow, that is not what you want to see if you're the Vikings, losing 2 of their key players here in the second half, or in the first half. Minute 40 to work.
So So rough play here as of late.
Selbach looking to hand it off to, I believe that is 28 for the Vikings. Like Jack Bloom on the carry. We'll pick up the first down, so let's see if they can get something rolling here. Jack Bloom will get the first down. See if he can keep it rolling.
Yeah, Zach Bloom listed as a linebacker and a wide receiver, but boy, he can do it all.
Clock is running here with 1:10 left. 1st and 10 on the Indians 32. And Selbach trying to look for a pitch, and he will be sacked for a loss of about 3 yards there. Great. Indians picked up on that. Selbach was, I think, looking for a pitch, and just running back was not there, and the Indians pick up on that quickly.
The clock's still running here, down to 45 seconds in the half.
Yep, that'll move it to 2nd and 13 here for the Vikings. They got to get something rolling. Clock is ticking.
That will go down as a
Selbach
3 yard
looking for
play.
a pass. We'll go deep, and incomplete there for
Broken
the Vikings.
up well by Colby Kleinman there.
Yeah, looks like they had two corners locking him up.
Another flag.
And this is going to be an interesting call. Will be called against the defense. And for
Stops the clock for the Vikings.
And for Selbach and the Vikings, that is what they were looking for. A little bit of yardage here. We'll move it to about 2nd and 7 for the Vikings. Selbach looking for another pass, is getting swarmed by the defense, and he will be sacked. Big loss of yards there. Looks like Talik Houston had the tackle there.
Seconds on the clock now, but they're all the way back 36, 37 yard line now. Probably out of field goal range.
Yeah. It's going to be an interesting play here. They're going to have to try and go deep, probably, I would assume.
Yeah, just
try and get something. You know, with 15 seconds, what do you think? Is that going to be 1 or 2 plays? Do you think they're going to be able to get off?
I think you can get 2 plays off.
Kind of depends.
They've got no timeout, so they'll have to get out of bounds here.
I feel like they're definitely going to be going deep here. I don't think they have an option, really.
Yeah. You can try to hand it off, see if you can get free. That's been working for them today, but with the loss of Caden Ireland, I just don't know.
We'll have to see what Selbach can come up with here. Looking to probably go deep. We'll be swarmed by some defenders, and we'll get the throw off, but it will be incomplete with 9.5 seconds left. And it'll be move it to 4th and 15. They'll have another chance.
Joe Hall was in the area for the Indians defense. I mean, he's dangerous back there. That could well have been intercepted.
For sure. It's risky. I mean, you got what, 30 yards to go to the end zone. But, I mean, the Indians' defense is just so tough. I mean, throwing it up there is definitely a risk.
Yeah. It does appear that Ireland is back in the game, which is really good to see for the Vikings.
Toughing it out. We'll have to see if they use them here. 9.5 seconds.
I think they're going to take another shot, probably. Shotgun
and Selbach looking for another pass. We'll be able to get a deep throw off, and will be incomplete, barely incomplete.
Had a couple receivers in the area, but a bit of a wobbly throw there.
Yeah. Looks like that'll be a turnover with 2 seconds left in the half.
I have to assume the Indians will just knee it down here.
Indians will be kneeling it. And that'll conclude the first half. Great first half here. Indians are going to be up 34-14. I mean, we've seen a lot of good work from both teams, but Indians coming out on top on the first half.
Absolutely, a big deficit to overcome here for the Vikings to come out. I have to wonder what their head coach is saying over in the locker room now.
Right. Vikings starting off great. Barta was looking really sharp. Unfortunately, on that throw for the Indians, he looked to get injured. He has not came back into the game, which could be a huge loss for the Vikings.
Yeah, not just this game, but looking forward. I mean, he's a big part of their offense and defense.
We're going to definitely hope he can come back here in the second half and help the Vikings out. Also, 23 Ireland getting injured, but he was able to come back late in the first half.
Yeah, and speaking of production, Caden Ireland's got 92 yards on the ground, 14 in the air. He's been showing up for the Vikings tonight. Kind
of a rough start, but he started warming up there late in the first half. Picked up a touchdown, some big yards for sure. And for the Indians, Keenan Shart's looking really sharp. Also, Vinny Smith. I mean, Indians' offense has been looking great. You know, putting up 34 points in the first half is great against any team, especially the Vikings.
Yeah. And on that defensive side of the ball for the Vikings, everyone getting involved. We've got 3 sacks, a fumble recovery, pick 6. It's been an absolute defensive show by the Indians.
Indians looking great. I'm excited to see the second half. I mean, Indians will be getting the ball, so I mean they can definitely be putting the pressure on the Vikings here.
Yeah.
Hey, we're good.
Tonight, we feature the MHS dance team under the direction of Kayla Holly and Sydney Gold to the Platinum Award-winning title song to the second best-selling album of all time. Here is AC/DC's Back in Black. to promote school and community spirit, and we wish to thank them for their commitment to Manhattan High School. And now, for the band, Carissa Brandt. 8, Rumba. Catherine Burton. Emma Clyde. Akira Culbertson. Hannah Davis. Parker Dottie. Joe Epkins. Colleen Ilamogo. CJ Buren. Grace Higgins. Hayden Holmberg. Natalie Jane. Ashley Jones. Carter Kiesecker. Rachel Tovar. Nick McCoy. Tanner McIntosh. Kristen Montgomery. Steph Root. Caitlin Moran. Emmanuel Mortensen. Nathan Mullins. And Filbert. Way past the senior, Filbert. Bentley Morrell.
I'm not have to do anything now.
Reed Nelson.
But when the game started, I need the bottom of the track out of it. Don't do it. It's perfect now. I'm not going to use the bottom of the track. This tan
Sheely.
needs to be literally just zoom in and until it goes out. Or just
Allison St. Louis. Amanda Stafford. Gavin Starling. Aubrey Struthers. And Sarah Talbot. For the dance team, Larissa De Leon. Keely Lewillier. And Marta Ramos. For the cheer squad, Kyra Aerosmith. Ellie Ballou. Jillian Carter. Lyric Darden. Ella Donovan. Meredith Gray. Avery Kunicki. Bella Rain. Alyssa Martinez. And Allison St. Laurent. And now for Tribe Council, Addie Ballou. Morgan Turner, and Eden Westfall. Thank you, seniors, for your hard work, dedication, and commitment to the promotion of Manhattan High School and the Manhattan community. How about a nice round of applause for these seniors?
Topeka. The soccer team will be competing on Tuesday at Hayden. The girls golf team, who finished 4th in the league this week, will be hosting their invitational on Monday at Stag Hill. Again, we encourage you to social distance when possible. After the game, we ask visiting spectators to exit the stadium at the east ticket booth, and the home crowd exit at the southwest gate. Our continued thanks to the Manhattan High Booster Club for all they do to support Manhattan High activities and athletics. Without their support, many of the amenities that our students rely on would not be possible. And a big thank you to all those boosters of the Manhattan High football program.
Holds their offense together, and would be great to have back in the second half here.
Yeah, still no word on what that injury was, but it occurred as he was in coverage, acting as the safety, and it looked like he was clenching his arm on the way out.
Right. An arm injury, especially on the throwing arm, would just be very unfortunate.
100%, yeah.
But the Indians will be receiving the ball here in the second half, so we'll see. We'll see if they can get things started off right.
Yeah, and if the Indians can march down the field, make this an even bigger game, I think that puts the Vikings at a very bad place.
Right. Definitely going to need to get things rolling for the Vikings.
Good feelings around Bishop Stadium tonight. It's already a 20-point game here, and the Indians just look fantastic ever since the momentum swung. It's been a great game.
And it's not only just like their offense; it's also their defense.
Absolutely.
It's never just one for the Indians. They're on both sides of the field. They're great.
Oh, and it's well known. This Seaman defense is Seaman offense is no joke for the Indians defense to be able to come out and
show up like they are.
Put the brakes on. It's really impressive.
And Vinny Smith looks to be the intended receiver for the return, as he should.
And boy, is he explosive.
Right.
That's a dangerous.
He's dangerous with the ball, for
Absolutely.
sure. He's definitely a threat.
Yeah, he's shown it on the special teams, running, passing. He can do it all.
All-around stud for
Absolutely.
sure. We will have Wilhelm kicking for the Vikings. And looking up the middle. Sorry, right side to Joe Hall.
It'll go to Joe Hall.
We'll be trying to move up the middle. And pretty big gain there. Down at about the 32-yard line. Good pickup by Joe Hall.
So the Indians clicking on special teams too. All-around effort tonight.
Right. And Indians just need to keep the gas going. They can't let up. Right?
Absolutely.
Can't give the Vikings any sort of a chance.
Yeah, these Vikings will punish you if you give them too much running room. So despite losing their starting quarterback to an injury on defense, they've still got their backup quarterback on defense as well.
And it looks like Vinny Smith will pick up the first down, but we do have a flag on the play.
First play of the half, and it's going to be a holding on the Indians.
Oh, no.
That one's coming back.
And that would have been a first down conversion there, Vinny Smith. Loss of 5 there. That's pretty big.
So clearly those penalty issues not worked out at halftime for the Indians.
Excuse me, loss of 10 there. Move it to 1st and 20. Wow. Keenan Sharks will have to come up with something here. Sharts looking for another handoff to Vinny Smith, trying to work his way up that left side, and he will not be able to get too much, about a gain of 3 yards there.
Not a big pickup, but still impressed with Vinny's ability to just keep the legs churning. I mean, he had probably 5 players in the vicinity, and he was just able to keep churning.
Right. Sharts looking up the right side, trying to find a pass.
Wide open.
And number 2, oh my goodness. Wow, Bulls in his hands, and it just bobbles out. That would have been a huge gain there for the Indians. They were definitely looking for that.
Bulls already got a touchdown on the night, and that boy, that could have been another one.
That could have been a big gain.
He's definitely going to want that one back.
Bulls was wide open there, but just barely falls out of his hands.
You can't ask for a better throw.
Right.
Yeah, he's going to want that one back. So prior to the big 3rd down play, it looks like a timeout. So indeed, the Indians used their first timeout of the half. Got to come up with something big here, 3rd and 15.
Right. Opportunity for the Vikings on the defensive side of things. Still about 10 and a half minutes left in the 3rd quarter here. See what Manhattan can come up with here.
And the Vikings have to be eager to get a stop here.
Right.
Haven't really been getting their way on defense as of yet. They're stacking on the left.
And Keenan Sharts looking to pitch it to Vinny Smith up the left side. Not too many.
He'll get close.
Defenders.
About 2 yards shy of the marker.
Good pickup there for Vinny Smith, but will not get the first down.
You almost wonder if the Indians will want to go for this.
Yeah, this is
It'll
going to be interesting.
Much more manageable on 4th down after a good yard there.
What do they got? 4th and 3 here. They could put a lot of pressure here on the Vikings defense if they're going for it, but I believe they will be punting it.
And indeed, the punt team comes out for the Indians.
They'll be punting. You can always see a fake punt. I'm just playing.
Yeah, I think you don't want to give the ball back to the Vikings right on their own 39.
Pin them back.
Definitely a risky game, but
yeah.
High snap. Punt's away.
Punt will be off a little bit high.
It's a short one.
Hopefully a good bounce for the Indians. It'll be a neutral bounce. We'll end up rolling forward. At about the Vikings 32. Good punt there. handoff quickly rounded up by the Indians defense. Looked like a bit of a big hit there.
Nothing to see there.
Looks like that was
daylight.
Ireland. Ooh. Move it to 2nd and 10. No gain there on the play. So we just figured out, looks like Barta will be coming back into the game. We just realized that is huge for the Vikings. A big player. See him come back here is definitely crucial.
Absolutely, so important and so good to see him back in the game.
Barta looks like he has some tape around his right wrist. We'll be looking to roll out to the right, looking for an open receiver.
All the time in the world.
And he will end up throwing it, intended to number 86. Oh my God.
Boy,
wow.
That should have been intercepted. It was Dante Walters in coverage, and boy, it fell right into Walters' hands.
Barely bobbles it.
Not going to get another opportunity like that.
Another risky throw right there for the Vikings.
Absolutely.
I'm interested on that call there, you know?
Yeah, deep ball on 3rd and 7. It seems like a throw over the middle might be a little more effective there.
They'll move it to 4th and 7 here for the Vikings. And Indians defense, I mean, that was a great possession for them. Pretty much stopping everything there. And Colby Kleiman is the intended receiver here on the return.
There's a
great punt there. We'll be over the head of Kleiman, and we'll be rolling out at about the 19 yard line.
14
for the Indians. I'm sorry. 14-yard line.
Boy, finally a booming punt. It's been a bit of a struggle for both sides tonight.
Right, that'll pin them. That'll pin the Indians' offense back a good ways.
Yeah, and that's what you got to do if you're the Vikings. This Indians' offense is very dangerous, very explosive.
Starts looking for Vinny Smith up the middle, and he will be gaining up. Oh my gosh, he is not being stopped. He is still going.
He dragged about 5 Vikings with him.
Wow, that was crazy. He was on a mission. He was not stopping for anybody there. Great run by Vinny Smith, muscled his way through, and will pick up the first down.
That's what's so impressive about Vinny. Just drags the defenders with him, churns his legs.
1st and 10 here for Manhattan. And Keenan Sharps looking to keep it up the right side. Breaks away and will get about a
another hit to the quarterback of the Vikings. He's again slow to get up. Once again, Barta was in on that play defensively. And slow to get up once again. It looks like he's all right now.
I'm surprised they're still playing him on defense.
I'm absolutely surprised he wasn't pulled out of defense. That seems like a very risky and an unsafe move by the Vikings.
Especially after that first injury, you put him right back in. Interesting play there, but...
Yeah, as a quarterback with so much potential, I would hate to see him go out as a safety.
Sharks rolling out to the left side, looking for a deep pass intended to Bowles, and will be picked off by
Ireland.
Ireland, wow, great catch there.
Running all the way across the field.
Still trying to move up to the left side. We'll be out at about the 50-yard line. Great pick there by Ireland. That will move things to Vikings ball. Wow.
So with the exception of the interception on the 2-point conversion, that's just the first turnover by this Indians offense.
Right. You don't see that very often, but
And honestly, that's the momentum switch this Vikings team needed.
I couldn't quite tell if that was a bad throw or just a great play by Ireland. It looked like it was kind of a midair catch for Ireland. So
It was a bit underthrown, I think, and absolutely a spectacular play by Ireland.
Right.
To your point.
See if Barta can capitalize on that interception.
From the midfield
And
hash.
looking to hand it off to Ireland up the left side. He will be moving for a first down. Great run there by Ireland. And Ireland heating up here.
That time it's Jack Bloom on the carry. That's Bloom's second carry of the night.
An interesting switch on the Indians defense here. Barta looking for a quick pass, is going to roll up the left side, trying to gain some yards here, and he will make some
Beautiful
contact
block
there.
by Bloom.
We have a helmet popped off. Great pickup of about 6 yards there. They'll move to 3rd and 4 here for the Vikings.
Much more manageable 3rd and 4 now with that run by Barta. Seeing some good blocking up front for the Vikings now, which is something we didn't really see so much of earlier on.
Right. I think Barta looking to convert this 3rd down here. Handing it off to Ireland, moving up the left side, and he will pick up the first down. Another great conversion there by the Vikings. Barta, another handoff to Ireland, tries to go up the middle, and it looks like will be laterally thrown to Barta. Barta still looking up the right side. Wow, that was crazy. Backwards lateral by Ireland.
That was a fantastic play
That's
design
crazy.
there. I don't think I've seen that one before.
Oh no, you don't see that very often.
I don't know if that's how they drew it up, but that really caught the Indians defense off guard.
The backwards lateral is always super risky there, but ended up working out very well there for Seaman. Moving it to 2nd and 1. Wow, that's a very interesting play. You don't see that for sure. And Ireland trying to go up the middle will get the first down and more.
Still
Looking up
going
to the right side, trying to get to the end zone, but still a great run there by Ireland. And that'll move it to 1st and goal here for Seaman. And the Vikings looking to put some points on the board here.
Absolutely. Penalty flag slide before the snap.
Offside, yeah. Another simple error there by the Indians defense.
Yep, so half the distance to the goal puts them right on the 2-yard line now.
What do you think they're going to go for here? Run up the middle, or do you think they're going to try and pass it over? I think they're going to have to go with the run.
Yeah, we'll see.
Safe option. And
There it
yes, they
is.
will. Ireland trying to go up to the
Nothing
middle. Will not get anything. Looked like he tried to kind of maybe back away and go around, but got his foot caught up and was tackled.
Another good stance by the Indians defense.
Yeah.
It'll bring up 3rd down.
Not going to give it to him for free, for sure.
So they lose 3 on that one.
He's 2nd and 5 here. 2nd and goal.
Timeout for Seaman. That's their first of the half. Ahead of that 3rd down play, or 2nd down play, excuse me.
Yeah, I mean, the Indians' defense is definitely not giving up here. They're gonna try their very best to get a stop here. I mean, if you can hold them to a field goal, that's really good.
Absolutely. 3-possession game here,
Right.
and every bit counts for the Vikings.
For sure. They just got to try and ease their way back. We got about 4 minutes left in the 3rd quarter here, so if they're going to try and make a move, it's going to have to be now. Up the middle, and that will be complete. Flag on the play, number 5 with the touchdown.
A little bit of contact after the
I'm
flag.
not sure, but that was a touchdown, Vikings. I'm interested to see what they call here. And that was Stahlbarmer with the touchdown there, number 5 for the Vikings. Great pickup. Looks like touchdown will stand, I believe.
And here comes the
touchdown will stand. That was okay. That was pass interference.
So notably on that last play, Ireland on the other side of the field away from the action was again a little slow to get up.
And Wilhelm, kick is good. And that will move the score to 34-21, Indians still leading. Leading by 13 here. Still going to be a 2-possession game.
And I have to imagine the Vikings need a defensive stop on this drive. They've been good so far this half. Haven't allowed any points, but got to keep that up.
And if you're the Indians, you're trying to shut the door right now.
Absolutely.
Not even giving them a chance. You know, it's still a 2-possession game, so you're looking great if you're the Indians, but not going to stop here. Going to try and apply as much pressure as they can.
Yep. Still more than the quarter. 4 minutes in the 3rd quarter left. So that pass interference again will go on to the kickoff. So they'll again be kicking off from their 45-yard line. That's the 3rd affected kickoff of this game. So an extra short kick here for the Vikings. See if they can capitalize and maybe pin them down.
For sure.
Pin them back deep here. No shortage of penalty flags in this game.
Right. Let's see if Vinny Smith can come up with something here. Looks like that will be
And again
over
out
for
of
a
the back of
touchback.
the end zone.
Not even going to give him a chance to receive.
And you know, with Vinny back there to return, that's probably the smart thing to do right there. Just blast it out of the back of the end zone. Manhattan with the ball now, leading by 13 from their own 20-yard line.
And 1st and 10 here for the Indians. Sharks looking to hand it off to Vinny, trying to go up the middle. And will try and muscle his way through. Maybe a gain of 2 there. Sharks trying to keep it up the middle. Will be swarmed by the Vikings defense.
Some missed blocks up front there by the Indians.
Yeah. Great defensive coverage there by Seaman there. That will be moved back to 3rd and 7 here for the Indians.
Another 3rd down here for the Indians, 3rd and 7.
Looking to convert this.
And boy, do the Vikings need a stop here.
And quick handoff to Joe Hall, trying to go up the middle, and will not for about a gain of 2. We'll move that to 4th down. Great defense, but defensive possession there by the Vikings for sure. And Bulls here.
Boy, the momentum seems to be flipping sides here.
Right.
I'd be concerned if I was the Indians.
Right. Ball looking to go back into the Vikings' hands. And punt is a bit
another end over
weird.
end.
Yeah, that'll be rolling out at about the Vikings' 44-yard line.
Again, those miffed punts, like penalties, are just free yards.
Right.
Free yards to the Vikings, which at this point just can't be given up. So vital for the Indians to just get all that they can out of this.
It's still, it is still a 2-possession game, but that doesn't mean anything because the Vikings are not stopping here. They're looking to apply as much pressure as possible.
Absolutely, the momentum is on the Viking side.
As Barta looking to hand it up to Ireland, trying to go up the middle, will be swarmed by the Indians defense. Great stop there. Minute 15 left in the 3rd. 2nd and 11 here for the Vikings. Barta looking for another handoff to Ireland, and another great stoppage by the Indians defense. No gain there.
Just a minute to go in the 3rd quarter here. 3rd and 11 upcoming for the Vikings. Big 3rd down, absolutely.
Flag will be down. Play will be called off. Interesting to see what's going to be called here. I didn't really pick up what happened. It'll be called against the Vikings. Wow, that'll move it back to 3rd and 14 here for the Vikings. This could be one of the biggest third down conversions of the night if they can pull this off here.
It's not going to be an easy one. 14 yards to go. Get the snap
Barta
off
looking for a pass. Will be absolutely demolished by the Indians line. Ball is out, but recovered by the Vikings. Great coverage there by the Indians defense. Wow. And that will conclude the third quarter.
And Barta getting no help from his offensive line tonight. I mean,
not at all.
I mean, he's got, no time in the pocket before he's got to just get out. So the third quarter ends with a score of 34-21 in the Indians' favor, and it will be a fourth down for the Vikings to start the fourth. What do you think, Jono? They're going to be able to put something together here?
We'll find out. I don't know. Definitely going to be punting this as it is.
I would
4th
imagine.
27. Wow. Do you have their quarterback punting this one? And we'll go straight up.
Oh, dear.
And out. Wow. Out at the Vikings, I believe. Was that the 42-yard line?
43, 44, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you can't.
That's another bad punt.
Just can't give the Indians offense that kind of field position.
3 yards,
It'll come back to haunt you, man.
And Manhattan will definitely be taking advantage of that for sure.
So spotted at the 41, actually.
Okay.
And I have to imagine the Indians are going to capitalize on this with the way they've been playing tonight.
Right. 1st and 10 here. And Sharts looking up the right side. Going up the middle. Now will be hit pretty hard. Ball looks like it might have came loose.
Yeah. It looks to me that that the Vikings may have fallen on that.
Vikings trying to point. Couldn't quite tell. I couldn't quite see.
Oh no, the Indians will come out of the pile with it, and that's very important. Vinny Smith able to get under that pile and come out with the football, and boy,
yeah, that's big.
I mean, a fumble recovery. If the Vikings had gotten that, that would have been terrible for the Indians.
Right.
So, gotta thank your lucky stars there.
And we have 2nd and 4 here. Sharts looking to keep it up the right side, fake the handoff, and we'll pick up the first down. Great take there by Sharts. Only 11 minutes left in the 4th quarter here. The Vikings are going to have to start speeding things up here. Get some turnovers, put some pressure on the offense.
Great blocking from this Indians offensive line.
For sure.
That's certainly
Always
helping.
looking sharp. And hand off to Vinny Smith. Will be tackled very quickly.
After I said it. A breakthrough by the defensive line there.
Yeah. Looks like that'll be a loss of 2 there for the Indians, moving it to 2nd and 12.
Motion by the Indians here. It's an interesting play art here.
And Sharts trying to keep it up the left side, and he will get wrapped up for just about a gain of nothing there. Moving at the 3rd down. I believe we'll stay at 3rd and 12.
Yeah, third and quite the trek to go. Another defensive player
timeout
down
call.
for the Vikings. Yeah, the Vikings struggling with these defensive injuries. Can't quite tell who that is.
Yeah. Can you tell who that was? I can't.
I can't. The athletic training staff have him pretty well covered up. Again, stretching out maybe the right leg of the injured player. Again, I just got to hope it's hopefully just a cramp. It appears that might be the case.
We do know for sure that it is not Barta, which is good to see. He looks to be doing just fine now. I can't quite tell. Does he get back up?
Kaysen Hasenkamp, it looks like.
He will be getting back up.
Yeah, Kaysen Hasenkamp, he's jogging off the field. I got to think that was just a cramp. It's good to see for an injury-plagued team so far.
And Indians faced with another third down here. See what they can do. Pitch to Vinny Smith, moving up the right side, trying to juke some defenders. He will. And he will pick up some great yards. Down with about 2 yards left to go for the first down. Will not quite pick it up.
Not quite enough there by Vinny, but an absolutely amazing effort. Gets them into more comfortable field goal range if they choose to do so.
Right, and this is going to be an interesting call here. You know, you got 4th and 2. I mean, excellent kicker Grant Snowden. You can always send him out. He's very reliable. Or go for it. You know, put the pressure on the Vikings defense. I'm not sure what the call is going to be.
If I'm Coach Schartz, I've seen the success we've had in the run game. I gotta say, go for it here, and it looks like that might be the call. 4th and about 1.5 yards here. Full house in the backfield.
And hit it off to Talik Houston, trying to move up the middle. A lot of contact, and he's just running right through him. Great first down pick up there. Talik Houston, an absolute monster, just goes straight through him.
I mean, Talik
Houston,
6'2", 220 pounds. That is a lot of body mass to bring down right there.
It's hard to stop for sure.
So Talik Houston's first touch of the night is a good one, converting on the 4th down. And the same formation, 3 in the backfield.
And another handoff, looks like to number 8, Vinny Smith.
Stopped
He
in the
just
backfield.
can't get anywhere.
Almost looked like a goal line formation, but I mean they're back at the 15. Interesting play call there.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they were going for. That'll be a loss of about 3 yards there. Yeah, that'll be 3 yard loss there.
Even with that 3 yard loss, Vinny Smith up over 170 yards today. 173 on the ground. And that's what we've come to expect from him, but it should never be, taken for granted. He's just so talented.
And high snap for Keenan Schatz, trying to move up the middle, and he will pick up some good yards. Great yards there. Trying to muzzle his way through the middle. Looking at about 3rd and 5, I believe. Excuse me, 3rd and 4 here for the Indians.
So a nice, comfortable 3rd and 4 now.
This could be a big conversion or potential touchdown here.
Yeah, I have to imagine a touchdown here would be very discouraging to that Vikings defense. A lot of motion for the Indians offense here.
Interesting play call here. Kind of stacking on the left, moving up. Sharks trying to go up the left side. Ooh,
nothing going.
Trying to sneak through, and he will not. Looks like he had an opening, but couldn't quite get through as the Vikings defense read that.
They'll be lucky if they spot him back at the line of scrimmage. I don't even know if he made it there.
And they will be sending out Grant Snowden here. I would have to agree with that call. Put some points on the board, guaranteed almost.
So this would make it a 16-point game, which is technically 2 possession, which is interesting.
That is
keeps it within reach for the Vikings.
Right. And Grant Snowden.
Oh, it's blocked.
No. Punt
Covered by Sharts. Sharts is going to try to run it in.
Side.
Oh, very nearly there, but boy, that could have been a lot worse.
You do not see that very often. The kick is blocked. Wow.
Yeah, that was Brody Gormley.
Did they pick up the first down, though? Flag is also down on the play.
That was Brady Gormley coming through the middle and got a hand on that one. Boy, he went up and over his man.
I'm very interested to see what the call is.
Recovered by Sharts. He ran it to about the 2-yard line. We'll see what the flag's about.
Right.
This could be very interesting.
Run it to the 2-yard line. Would that be considered a first down there?
I believe on a blocked kick.
We'll have to find out here.
We'll see.
Flag's down.
That's a very interesting play there.
The first?
Because if it's a first down, I would have to imagine this Indian squad will punch it in.
It is called personal. So we have a personal foul called on the defense. That will for sure be moving it.
And indeed, 1st and 10. That could be a game-losing mistake for the Vikings. That'll almost inevitably come back to haunt them.
That just about shuts the door if the Indians can score here.
And I have to imagine the Indians on the 5-yard line, that's a recipe for disaster.
Right.
So a blocked kick there by the Vikings will actually come back to hurt them more because, frankly,
now about what
3 points is a lot better than 7 points.
Yeah.
I mean, it keeps it within technically a 2-possession game, but
that'll be first
7 points.
1 yard to go here for the
touchdown.
Indians.
An extra point here would make it a 20-point game, which in 6 minutes remaining is not an easy task.
And Talik Houston will go right in for the touchdown. Touchdown Indians there. Great run by Talik. And that's just a costly mistake with that personal foul leading to a touchdown. Not what you want to see for the Vikings. But for the Indians, just about closing the door in the Vikings' face. Let's see if Grant Snowden can sink the PAT.
This would make it a 20-point game.
And
right down the middle.
It will. Another great kick there by Grant.
Doesn't get much better than that, folks.
And that'll move the score 41-21. Indians leading.
Tall task ahead of the Vikings here. Down 20 with 6 minutes and 7 seconds on the clock. That's the game clock here in the 4th quarter.
Moving to a 20-point game there. Wow.
So the first score of the second half for the Indians coming here, mid 4th quarter. But their defense has just been so dominant that it's
6 minutes left here in the game. Grant Snowden with the kick. We'll be looking up deep left side for a touchback.
And the sideline, the student section, getting energetic here for the Indians.
I mean, as they should.
Absolutely, an absolute show of power here. That's Vinny Smith down there making some noise on the sideline. And he has had himself a game, folks.
Sure. Definitely one of the Indian star players. And Ireland will be swarmed to Talik Houston on the tackle. Flag is down on the play.
Talik Houston in on the tackle. He's been active here in the fourth quarter, having two important rushes, one on a fourth down conversion, and one on a touchdown. In on the tackle there.
Oh no!
Oh, but he'll pick up a face mask on that play as the Indians defense.
And after a sack, I mean, they were backyards and now moved to a 1st and 10. Big mistake by the Indians.
Yeah, they lost yards on that run, and now they're undoing that.
Good thing for the Indians, they can afford an error like that.
Yeah, just not too many. Here's the snap.
Barta looking up the right side, going to keep it.
Dragging a defender.
More yards, it would be tackled.
Brought down awkwardly there. He pops up, that's good. Came down on his knee.
Potential fumble recovery.
Oh, and that'll do it if the Indians fell on
By the
it.
Indians, and yes, it will. Indians will recover the ball.
What a huge play at this stage of the game,
and that will pretty much shut the door here for the Indians, or for the Vikings. Wow.
Second fumble recovery by the Indians here.
Another crucial error there by Vikings. Keenan Sharp's handed off to 32 for the Indians. Bulldozing up left side. A good pickup of about 9 yards.
That's DeAndre Auckland on the carry there, his first of the night. Looks like maybe an injured Viking. He pops back up.
He was picking up some speed, so it looked like whoever was on the tackle there got hit pretty hard.
There is a Viking in some amount of discomfort over there on the far side of the field. Can't tell who that is. That may well be Barta, which is, of course, what you don't want to see. He was in on that tackle.
It's hard to tell. I mean, they have their whole team around him, so.
Yeah, Barta was in on that tackle. It's hard to see from my vantage point.
Once he stands up, that's not good.
Wouldn't be the first time Barta went down tonight on the defensive end of the football. If it is indeed him.
That would be extremely unfortunate. And we'll see here.
It looked like he was trying to...
Oh, no, I believe.
Yeah. It is indeed, and he's helped off the field there.
Barta's second time getting helped off the field.
And he is just getting a beat down tonight. It's really a bummer to see. It looked like he was trying to stagger to his feet, but he fell back down, and the training staff had to come out.
I mean, you'd think after that first injury, I mean, on the defense they would take him out, and they put him back in, and here we are again getting injured.
Yeah, whether it was his choice or the coach's, I don't know. It feels a little irresponsible. You know, you're QB1 and having him injured twice now on defense. It's not what you want to see at all.
2nd and 2 for the Indians, looking for
Auckland again. He'll spin out of a tackle.
Will try and get out, and he will not be tackled for a loss of yards.
They'll bring up 3rd down.
Looks like about 3rd and 5 here for the Indians.
And Grant Snowden, we know, is a confident kicker, but this would be a long ball here.
Yeah, this would be something special.
Ball on the 32. Here comes the 3rd down snap.
And Shart's handing it off to Smith, trying to go up the middle right side, and Vinny Smith will be up clear for an Indians touchdown. Great run by Vinny Smith there. Another Indians touchdown. Vinny Smith is having one crazy night tonight.
And not only that, but that pushes Vinny Smith over 200 yards rushing.
What a game for Vinny
What
Smith.
a game.
Snowden looking to stay 100% on the night. And yes, it will. That'll push the score to 48-21 Indians, not letting up here with 3.5 minutes left in the game.
Yeah, they're keeping their foot on the gas all the way to the end. As it's now a 27-point game with 3 minutes and 40 remaining in the game. So what started with what looks to be a pretty dominant Vikings team has turned out to be quite the opposite here.
Indians just not letting up ever.
Absolutely, and with this win, the Indians will improve to 5-0 on the season.
Still undefeated.
Yep. Going
what
into
great
a game against Washburn Rural next week. See what they can
Should
do.
be a good one.
Yeah.
And Grant Snowden here on the kick. Again, looking up deep left side for a touchback. Like Barta will be out of the game once again. Hand off to Ireland, trying to go up the middle.
Oh, and hit his own man.
Wow. Kind of tripped down for about a gain of 2.
Yeah, he ran right into Jackson Thomas, his own offensive lineman.
That's a mistake. Handoff to Ireland and just pummeled down.
Nothing there.
For a loss.
Two minutes, 42 seconds remaining in the game here. Vikings with the ball on their own 20 with a 3rd and 10 here. We'll see what they can come up with. At this point, I have to imagine they're just looking for some positive reinforcement to take into next week.
Yep.
This is, of course, not how the Vikings wanted this game to go.
Right.
Such an important game for both teams.
However, for the Indians, he's gone great.
Ooh.
An incomplete pass, completely missed his receiver there.
Messy throw there. Selbach was looking for a pass interference.
Intended for Stahlbaumer. That'll move it to 4th and 10. 0 yards gained there.
Without wanting to risk anything, they'll bring out the punt team here. No sense in putting it at risk to try to get 10 here. Oh, yeah, indeed.
And Kleiman looking to make something happen here.
It'll be Gormley on the punt once again. He's struggled with his foot tonight. A little messy there. Coverage drops off.
And
There's a good
like
one.
A clean punt there. We'll be climbing. Going to try and pick it up, and he will let it roll out.
Be downed right about the 34. It'll stop rolling.
Good punt there.
Absolutely. Good to see a good punt off the boot of Gormley. He's had a couple of messy ones as of yet. 2 minutes to go. And the Indians will take back possession here. Have to imagine you run a few run plays, take a few knees, and you know, take it to the locker room with a win. Here comes the snap.
And starts with a quick handoff to, looks like,
McNabb, maybe.
that's 16, no, it's 18, excuse me. Braxton Fry looking to get yards, but will not pick up anything. Moving to 2nd and 10.
Brings up a 2nd down. Of course, the clock is running. I assume they'll take that all the way down to the end of the play clock, which will expire in about 15 seconds as the clock runs through 1:28.
Seen a couple new faces here.
Yep.
And looks like Shart's trying to keep it up the middle. And will bulldoze through for about a gain of 5 or 6 yards there. Minute and 5 seconds left in the game here.
That was Ian McNabb on the carry there.
Oh, excuse me. They sub in Keenan or they subbed in. Looks like didn't quite see that. McNabb subbed in. A couple new faces definitely here on the Indians offense.
Good run by McNabb. He'll be on the quarterback for the final seconds of the game here. Play clock will expire in about 10 seconds with 40 seconds left on game clock.
And McNabb pitching it off.
Flags fly.
Flag is down on the play, but the Indians will get the first down. About 31 seconds here left in the game.
That's Auckland on the carry again. Fans from both sides of the crowd is starting to filter out here. 30 seconds remain.
For sure.
About a 6-second difference between the play clock and the game clock here. Running through 20 seconds. Take one final snap here on 3rd and 7.
And McNabb keeping it up the middle. Be tackled down.
And that'll do it.
And that will conclude the game. Indians will take home the W, 48-21. You want to intro? All right, great game there. Indians ended up taking the dub. But definitely a great game for sure.
Great performance both sides of the ball for the Indians. We saw some spectacular defensive play, spectacular offensive play.
Right.
Just one example, Vinny Smith, 204 yards over the ground, 22 in the air. Doesn't get much better than that.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, all around, the Indians were just looking really sharp.
Keenan Shart's finishing with 51 yards on the ground as well. So the running game continues to move for the Indians.
It's always been reliable this season. I mean, still staying undefeated is just great for the Indians.
Oh,
yeah. Looking really sharp. Defensively, I mean, other than the first quarter, pretty much perfection there from the Indians. You know,
yeah,
looking
absolutely.
really sharp.
Such an important game for the Indians. I mean, if you think about their past two opponents, it's been pretty easy breezy for the Indians, if you will. And to come in here against a strong team as are the Vikings and can come out with that kind of win. A 27-point win is no joke. So
especially against a team like the Vikings. I mean, it's not like they're just some random team. And, you know, they're looking pretty sharp as well. They're
really proving their worth out here, are the Indians.
Right. I mean, it's great to see Indians just they never let up. That's kind of what their thing is. You know, against a great team. I mean, still the lead they had is just pretty impressive.
Yeah, wasn't their strongest start, but their ability to bounce back from that's admirable right there.
Yeah. Momentum was kind of going back and forth. I mean, Indians just kind of ran away with it towards the second half, and it was definitely a great game.
Some good play by the Vikings too, undoubtedly.
Right.
Certainly, you know, hoping to see Camden Barta come back next week for the Vikings. That's a really unfortunate injury.
Took two injuries, but
both on the defensive side of the ball,
which was kind of an interesting play there.
Yeah.
But we'll have to see. So, thank you guys for tuning in, and have a good night.
Next week is at Washburn Rural at home again.
He likes us.
Good.
The Kansas City Royals are
Very good.
the Vikings, the Twins, 11-6 in the middle of the seventh.